Well, hello and welcome back. Thank you for coming back today. Well, you've guessed it, we're in downtown Paphos. We've got some crickets singing in the background, or mating as they say. We've got some life trees for cover, and on top of all that, we've got the most beautiful woman in the world, watching Basilica.
Hello everybody! How nice to see you again and again.
It's the footwork I like. That's it, look at that, absolutely spectacular. Right, stick with us as we take you on a slight deviation from our normal videos, just so you understand where we are. We are in the Paphos Promenade Harbour area, but instead of going left or right, we're going to go that way. So we're going to take you up and show you the beauty and the spectacality of the back streets of downtown Paphos. Now, to the left is the new car parking area. There it is, have a look at that. So that's where the former bus station was. If you've ever been to Cyprus before, now they've made it an extension of the car park, but that's where the Paphos sightseeing buses still park up. That's what you can see over there. So if you want to get on one of those, go and cross their palms with a little bit of silver and off you go. Now the bus station temporarily is to the rear of the car park. So if you've been here before, you would remember this was the bus station. At the moment it's been moved to the back into a bit of, well, rough ground, shall we say, because they're building a brand new bus station, and the brand new bus station is going to be just up the road about, I'm going to say a kilometre, so that's just under a mile, and it's going to be on the tomb of the King's Avenue, just to the left of the King's Avenue Mall, and in fact just to the right of the Tomb of the King's restaurant that is on Tomb of the King's Avenue. We'll see the other booth.
We are actually on the perpendicular. You know perpendicular?
Yes,
you know?
We do understand the word, yes.
Street,
yes,
of the bus, of the harbour.
Promenade Harbour, yeah. So this is the street that takes you from downtown Paphos Harbour, where the harbour and the promenade meets, and there's a road that goes up, and there are a few shops over there which you may have noticed in the background, but this road goes straight, and it brings you to a big roundabout, and when you get to that roundabout, if you look over the road, you will see a big shiny silver building, and that big shiny silver building is the King's Avenue Mall, more commonly referred to as the Paphos Mall. And then if you go left at that roundabout with the mall in front of you, you will then go on to King's Avenue Road, and along there are bars and restaurants, various hotels and cafes and that sort of stuff. See the other booth?
Should we cross the road here?
I think we'll cross the road here, and I think we'll take you with us as we go into the back streets, shall we say. Now, there's a few people who've asked us about these trikes, and there they are. That's their actual head office, by the way. So if you want to rent one of these, either phone that number there, 96215545, and you're going to speak to Captain Tito. That's the big man himself. That's the boss. And what you get is 1 hour for €15, 2.5 hours, because you get 30 minutes free, for €30. And if you negotiate with him all day, well, he's going to charge you about €40 or so. Where's Captain Tito tonight? Is he all right? Yes, he is. There we are. That's one of the employees we're talking to. So stick with us as we take you weaving around the back streets of Paphos. And we're going to go parallel, as you understand, as we go around here to the actual promenade. So have a look at that. That's the former Peacock shop, which closed down a few years ago. And over the road is the former Debenhams, which closed down 5-6 years ago now. Time does race on. So they've plastered all the boards with Leptos Estates signs for properties for sale, that sort of stuff, because of course Leptos owns that building. Sylvia?
Don't put car, because it's an accident there.
Yeah, there's an accident there, yeah. That's right.
Filming ourselves.
Yeah, we're not allowed to film, I've said it before, public officials, so that means traffic wardens, that sort of stuff, policemen. There's an accident just gone over there, so we're going to just quickly get past it, otherwise, well, they might try and stop us from filming, shall we say. Right, so stick with us as we come to a focal point that if you're watching us and following us, you'll understand where we are. That is the Papa Antonio supermarket in downtown Paphos. So we are going to come past its main entrance in a second, and then of course across the road to the Papa Antonio supermarket is the Basilica Holiday Resort and Restaurant, where we go a couple of times every week for lunch. And the manager in there, Paniotis, is a great guy, and we know quite a few people who've stayed in the apartments as well. So hold on a second as we pan around and show you the complex itself. There it is. And if you look very carefully on the balcony there, that's obviously an apartment that's owned, and they've got a work of art that is actually fixed to their balcony. And that is a push bike. Looks very, very nice indeed. And there's lots of nice plants and blossom and that sort of thing. And the resort goes on and on and on. And as you go through the restaurant, you find that it serves a wonderful buffet breakfast and lunch and evening meal. And yet again tonight, we've come on the right night, Basilica LaBeouf, because there is the superstar. And there he is. He's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking again. He's smiling. He's understood we've come for our free piece of souvlaki. Look at that. Yes, yes. Look at that. Wow.
Look at this beautiful. Thank you.
Don't say no.
We just seated, mister.
Absolutely spectacular. There we are. Basilica LaBeouf's going to sample it. There we go. Is it good? Is it good? Yes. There we are. Now, this is totally unrehearsed. We didn't know. Have a look at that. Wow, look at that. So you've got pork, you've got chicken, and you've got lamb. Look at that. Wow. Hopefully you can smell it, because the smell that's going up the nostrils is absolutely spectacular indeed. Look at that. So if you want to come to a live barbecue in downtown Cato, Paphos, and as far as I'm aware, it's the only place, that's the place that you're looking for, the Basilica Holiday Resort. And there's another reference point for you. It's right across, there's one of our gumbaras there, George. Right across the road to it is the Papa Antonio supermarket. There we go. So that's one of our gumbaras that's going in there. He's in charge of the car parking in that particular supermarket. Don't tell anybody, but he lets us park there, even though we don't go to the supermarket. But don't tell anybody. Now, have a look at the resort. Look at that. Yeah, so it's a Cyprus night tonight. There we go. We'll take you for a quick look, just so you understand what you might be missing if you haven't booked in it. And the restaurant, just so you understand, we think this is one of the greatest cafe restaurants in the whole of Paphos. Yeah, we'll pop in and have a look at the buffet. I mean, don't be thinking that it says gourmet food, but the food's very, very good indeed. I'm going to take you in and show you quickly, because it's very, very nice. And here we are in the middle of dinner service, that's for sure. There's two of the gumbaras. That's Mr. Andreas, he's in charge of the bar. There's another one of the chefs. Have a look at that. Absolutely spectacular. So that's your salad bar. Wonderful. All your various bits and bobs. Wonderful. And there we go. You've got some beef stafado, you've got rice, you've got homemade hamburgers, you've got a fish dish, you've got potatoes, wine and coriander sauce. You've got like a pasta dish. You've got a mixed veg dish, and then you've got traditional veg as well. You've also got soup and all that sort of stuff. And guess what? Multiple desserts, that's for sure. Hold on a second. Someone knows where we are. There we are. Now they're all gone all shy. You've gone all shy. We'll leave you to enjoy your meal. There we go. Lovely. Let's go. Oh, hold on. Basilica, what have you seen? Look at that. Look at that. It's one of my favourite cakes. Yeah, it's one of my favourite cakes.
We only came here because of you guys.
Did you?
And this is the girl that asked you to go to Memories.
Just repeat it again.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Tiana.
Tiana, what a lovely name. What's your name? Mariah. Ah, yes, Mariah. Was it Mariah S? Was it Mariah S? Yes, I remember. Lovely comments. Thanks very much. And your name?
Maya.
Maya. What a lovely name. What a lovely name. You have a great holiday. A great holiday. Yeah. You're staying here, yeah?
No, we're staying at the event here.
Ah, you're in the event, okay. We might come and hunt you down. We might come and hunt you down. Right, thanks very much. Thanks, Maya. Thank you. Absolute stars. It would appear that we can't go anywhere, which, hey, is very nice for us, that's for sure. And hopefully we bring a little bit of something special into their lives as well. Mr. George! Mr. George! What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Look at this! He's come here with his cup in his hand, and now he's getting souvlaki and pork. That's enough, that's enough. Thanks, Mr. George. Look at that. That's live barbecue cooking. Wow. Wonderful. Bomba. Paris, absolute stars. Everywhere we go now, we are coming across some stars. Mariah S, I know you were shy. Luckily, we got you on camera. She sent some very, very nice comments and asked us to do bits and bobs. She asked us to go to the Memories Bar, which we did. Absolute stars, that's for sure.
Wow.
Basilica?
I'm amazed. I don't know even what to say. I think that whole England will be coming soon because we are introducing the island of love so nicely, and sometimes not very nicely, because we show everything, every single corner of it. Let the people know, because we are fair, we are love, and we are life, and we are loving it.
Yeah, we like to show Paphos with its warts and all, shall we say. We don't believe it's got that many warts, because if you go to any resort in the world, beyond the little bit of glitz and a little bit of camera, there's always going to be some back streets. These are the back streets of Paphos. People slag them off and people go on about Bar Street, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be, because if you go hunting in our videos, you're going to watch us over and over and over, going up and down Bar Street, talking to new people, making new friends and meeting new people, and everyone's got a smile on their face. There's no threats, there's no violence, nothing like that goes on in Paphos. So don't worry about that kind of stuff. If you're looking for a great holiday with some nice beaches, nice weather, good food and friendly people, get yourself down to Paphos, because it's one of the greatest places in the world, that's for sure. And we understand that we've got competition, but there's something special about Cyprus. Even the dogs are lovely. There we go. He's a nice guy. There we are. Even the dogs are always warm and friendly in downtown Paphos, and the weather, well, if you're coming on holiday, it's absolutely spectacular. Let's cut through this apartment complex here, which is known as the Lighthouse Complex. So this is one of our shortcuts that will bring us out by T42, which is another great cafe bar, obviously with an English twist. Judging by the name T42, you understand that. So they sell British breakfast, obviously. They sell pork pies, they sell sausage rolls, all that sort of stuff that takes you back to England. Often people come to Cyprus and they want to be taken back to England, food-wise, I mean, if you understand what I'm saying. So here it is. This is one of the back alleys taking us. But again, you needn't worry about feeling unsafe. There's no one lurking in a dark corner, if you understand me. Well, there may be someone lurking, but they're not lurking in that dark corner to rob you or do something else to you, that's for sure. Basilica?
Well, I was laughing deep in my side how Doggy, I loved Doggy, but Doggy loved my fingers, because not long ago, before that, I was holding that lovely souvla piece of meat, and he was licking my fingers with great pleasure.
See, we've got this great affection with dogs and cats. We understand what we have to do. Pick up a bit of souvla, which is barbecued meat, make your fingers nice and sticky, then go and stroke them, and they absolutely love you, as Basilica is saying. Now, as we come through our shortcut, what you're going to find is we're going to come out across to the Freedom Gallery. And there it is. And there is Miss Nellie actually cleaning the steps. She's thinking, what the hell is going on? She's forgotten us already. Now, one of these days, we are going to pop along and go and see her son, who is a tattoo artist. So Mr. James, who asked me this morning, when you watch this video, Mr. James, if you choose to watch it, we are a couple of days ahead of you, obviously, but that's Mrs. Nellie. There she is. And she's got a son who's a tattoo artist. And the company's called Blood Brothers, and they are just down from the Paphos Mall. He's there, is he? He's there. He's there now, and he's waiting to tattoo you. Whatever you want on, he'll tattoo you, that's for sure. Speaks perfect English, and then if you've got trouble with English and you want to speak in Russian, his partner in crime is Russian, hence he speaks Russian. So we've got no problems with communication. Receive the other booth?
Yes, you know, talking about tattoos, I have never had anything, not even the little spot on it. But one day I may decide. But the problem is I'm undecisionable in this thing.
Undecisionable? That's some new English that she's teaching us now.
Yes,
that's for sure.
undecisionable.
So now we are going to finish this little video, and then we're going to come back in another one, obviously, just to show you where we are. Well, that is the Cato Paphos Promenade, or the start of the promenade. Over there is the Alia all-day lifestyle. Over there is the Donna Express. And as I was just talking about before, that is T42 at the harbour. They've got 3 restaurants, one in the harbour area, one up on the hotel road, and one just down from the mall next to where the new bus stop is going to be. You see the yellow booth?
Thank you very much for watching. I totally enjoyed the souvla, our lovely walk, and the dog licking my fingers.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, hit that like, click subscribe, and please come back for some more of our madness. Thanks for watching.